Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob for Smirking Gun Reviews, and it's Orange is the New Black's new season. Just came out today, season 6. We're going to be covering the first 3 episodes. Spoilers ahead. There's a lot to cover, but it's great. It's finally back, and of course I'm already 3 episodes deep. I'll be done with this show in like a couple of days just because I can't help it. This is one of those hour dramas that I just can't, I can't stop watching. So, it's going to be another long year again after it's over. Consequences. Consequences is the name of the game pretty much here. Everything that happened last year has got to be answered for now. And the first episode, Who Knows Better Than I, is a fantastic beginning to this new season. Pretty much told just from Crazy Eye's perspective. She's off her meds and she's hallucinating, and it's basically about how they try to get her back to normal so she can start answering some questions about what happened to Piscatella and who are the leaders of the riot. These people should know that she's crazy. I don't exactly know why this guy is being so hard when it's clear she's not mentally stable, but this episode is really well done. All these different styles of things, the way she sees the other inmates' situation. Like every single person has a new kind of hallucination, pretty much designed for what they're going through on a personal level. Even though it's annoying, but the Alex Trebek, where's Alex thing, the Jeopardy, they actually got Alex Trebek, and he says bitch at the end, which is great. Because Chapman's whole thing with Alex, where's Alex? Where's Alex? Like, I don't know. Chapman's storyline is pretty much the weakest of this show now. But that's okay. This, what started out as her story has given us a chance to get to know a whole bunch of characters that, are actually way more interesting than her. Forget about Alex, but that was really cool. I like the whole thing where everybody's dancing and there's a DJ. She starts seeing everybody out there. It was nice to see Lori Petty back. And the thing is that as you see some of these characters, you're just like, God, I just want things to be back to normal. As normal as they can be on this show. But I mean, having everybody separated and everything, it's disjointed. It does take away a little bit from the enjoyment of the show. But there's just no getting around the consequences of this. So eventually they are able to get, Crazy Eyes is able to get, Suzanne is able to get, across that she needs her medication. And you do see this, what really happened to Piscatella is the guards fucking killed him. They screwed up, well, we already knew this, but like they shot him and then they killed him, like they really killed him. And now they're going to frame the inmates. And that pretty much feels like what's the crux of this season is the framing of that, the consequences of the riot and the framing of who killed Piscatella. And how everybody's wires are getting crossed and everybody's got different stories and nobody's on the same page because they've been separated because this is what happens. So, just jumping ahead now, just because I got a long day ahead of me. Shitstorm coming is episode 2. This is where we find out that Caputo has been on suspended paid leave. He's basically just not really doing shit. He's got no motivation. Until he finds out that he lost his job to Figueroa. And that's, just like his jealousy over that whole thing gives him the motivation to get off his ass, clean himself up, and try to get his job back. And that's pretty much it for him for that episode. But a shitstorm is coming because this is where they start to separate everybody. This is where everybody starts to, go after, look out for number one. But some of them are trying to help each other, while others look like they're helping each other and screwing over other people. This is starting to see where it gets to be more cutthroat, where friends quickly become enemies or sacrificed for the greater, their, for their own selfish purposes or whatever. I mean, it's a jail story, so I mean, how much, there's some sympathy you have, but like, they kind of, once this riot went on, you gotta expect there to be consequences. But some people are getting punished for things they didn't do, and some people are, are getting away with stuff that, it's messed up. It's nice to see, like Nikki even is like reaching out to her dad, who she would never want to do when it comes down to facing more jail time for things that they didn't do. And we all know that the guards are framing them, and Suzanne and Cindy, they saw it. And that's going to be my major problem with this season, is why they're keeping this a secret for so long. I know that they're afraid. Because who's going to believe them? Why would they believe them? The guards screwed up. But if there's an actual honest investigation, and I believe it's going to end up coming down to probably Caputo trying to make things right. But we'll see. And, I like the investigators. I like the little side stories of the FBI keeping the one guard out who's like on his own like weird food fix. It's great to see. It's funny, kind of the Doggett's storyline where she's in the trunk of the car and on the trying to escape, and this other guard is with them, and he doesn't have the balls to just tell him to get out of his car, leave me alone. Let's see how that all works out. I feel bad for Red because of everything that they went through last season. And now it looks like she's going to be taking like a lot of heat. People like Ruiz and everybody. The third episode, look out for number 1, is kind of basically what I've been talking about. And we get to see, in the second episode, we got to see Cindy's backstory, where she left a kid behind, and it's all about lies. Not telling lies and then piling up, and that's what Cindy's doing, is she's starting to cover up stuff. And so, again, that'll be something to look forward down the line as that starts to fall apart. In the third episode, we get to see Berlin's story, her past, which is great, where she's like the muscle for this group, and she ends up betraying them, and that's why she's afraid to be on this block, because she screwed over all these people to get to minimum security prison. Now she's back. She tries to kill herself. She's become, like, in the last couple of years, like a really interesting and fun character to follow. And this whole episode is basically how she ends up getting away, sort of, to what they call Florida. And it's masterfully done by her. She's always got plans. She's really schemy and really good and really resourceful. And we have the girls, wanting shampoo. And that turns in, they go through this whole thing. It is not very believable distraction, but they do get the shampoo. But it turns out there's piss in it. And all these different relationships. I do feel bad for people, but like, Diaz, who's just taking a beat, certain people are just taking beatings from guards because of their role in the riot. But again, consequences. And this is like a more serious season. There's still some fun parts in it, but like, I hope that eventually we can get back to the regular show. Maybe there is no going back, but I don't know. For the first 3 episodes, it's just as good. I'm glad it's back. I am making this kind of short. I'm hoping to go into more individual episodes as I go along, but I figured I'd knock out the first 3 because I gotta work later. So anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, comment. Tell me, bring up all the things that you like about this and things that I missed. Anyway, this is Robert Smirking Gun Review saying I got to get to work pretty soon, so I need to start uploading this video. So thanks for all the support, everybody that watches this, and we will see you on the next one. All right, bye.